Good morning, guys. The date is February 4th, 1899. I'm Brock Hardrock.
And I'm Frank Caliente.
On today's top story, a woman beat her husband to death with a squirrel because she caught him cheating.
You know, I just feel bad for the squirrel.
Yes, poor squirrel. Wait, hold on. Okay. War has erupted in the small island of the Philippines. My sources tell me that fighting has broken out between the Filipino rebels and U.S. forces near the city of Manila Bay. My sources also tell us that the one who organized the rebel group was President Emilio Aguinaldo. Leading the American forces is our one and only President McKinley. My sources also tell me that the Filipinos plan on using tactics similar to the Americans in the Spanish-American War. I've also began using African-American troops in this fight. We will keep you up to date on this story.
Toilet paper. It's soft. It's new. You'll use it every day. Toilet paper. We're not sure what you did before it.
Alright, we're here live at studio with Mark Twain. We are covering the topic of anti-American imperialist league against America colonizing the Philippines. Alright, so what do you think about America's involvement in the Philippines, Mark Twain?
I don't like it. I think that we are becoming too much of a colonial power, and in that we're taking away the Philippine restrictions. We were there so the Filipinos could have their own say in their own government, and we're restricting that.
Right.
Much like British did to us and Spain did to the Philippines before.
Alright. Now the benefits of America colonizing the Philippines is the natural resources like coal. What would you say about that?
I'd say that natural resources versus the people's well-being in Philippines, the well-being is much higher than the natural resources. They're down here, well-being of people is up here.
Sir, what do you think about the U.S. involvement in the Philippines?
What's a Philippine?
Oh, them Philippines, they ain't smart enough to take care of themselves. They need America there with them to teach them our values in American way. America.
Honestly, I don't feel like it's our job. I feel like we should be focusing on our own nation's problems first before we try to Americanize the world.
Today's news, there was a three-legged boy that finished a marathon. He was 9 years old, and he finished it in 3 hours and 26 minutes.
What a heartwarming and inspirational story that was, Frank.
Very inspirational. You know, my boy is three-legged. And breaking news. At 8:15 today, Aguinaldo, the president of the Philippines, was captured. This president supported us in the U.S.-Spain War, and 2 weeks after his inauguration, an American sentry killed a Philippine soldier in a gesture of resistance to the Philippine independence, thus sparking the Philippine-American War on February 4th, 1899. Aguinaldo led this rebellion, and from February to November, Aguinaldo attempted to fight the U.S. in conventional war tactics, but the U.S. was better trained and more equipped. So he switched to guerrilla warfare, beginning in November 1899 and ending in 1901.
USA.
After 3 years at war, and today, Aguinaldo was captured by General Frederick Funson.
Do you find yourself thirsty in the middle of the day? Or are you sluggish, tired, and can't focus after lunch? Do you get tired of that plain Jane taste of boring old water? Well, we have good news for you. There's a new Jane in town. Her name is Coke. The new cola, made with all-natural sugar and pure Colombian cocaine, will jumpstart your heart and send you to the moon.
Hello, everybody. Good afternoon. It is March 23rd, 1901. I am Frank Caliente,
And I'm Greg Hardrock.
and here is your news.
We have some exciting news for you today. As you know, 18 days ago, on April 1st, 1901, Aguinaldo swore an oath accepting the authority of the U.S. over the Philippines. And today, he has been issued a proclamation of formal surrender to the U.S., telling his soldiers to lay down their weapons and give up the fight.
My name is Casey Jones, and tonight we have a very special guest, Emilio Aguinaldo, and I'm going to ask him a few questions. All right, you ready? Okay, was it hard to tell your soldiers to lay down their weapons and pledge allegiance to the United States?
Of course it was hard. It freaking sucked. I've been fighting for Filipino freedom for 3 years. The U.S.'s plan to Americanize us will blunder, and one day the Filipino nation will gain independence, though.
Are you possibly hinting at another Filipino rebellion?
I don't really think it's the United States' place. All we want is independence. It is our own business what goes on here. If there are problems that need to be fixed, then it is our responsibility to solve them. The U.S. should just step off.
All right, well, that concludes tonight's interview with my guest, Emilio Aguinaldo. This is Casey Jones on Channel 17. Thank you for watching.
Do you wish your papers would stay together? Paper clips! With its sleek, innovative design, paper clips will hold your papers together piece by piece. It comes in 2 convenient sizes, jumbo and mini. You're gonna wonder what you ever did before paper clips.
I like it.
We have some exciting news for you today. As you know, 18 days ago, on April 1st, 1901, Aguinaldo swore an oath accepting the authority of the U.S. over the Philippines. And today, he has been issued a proclamation of formal surrender to the U.S., telling his soldiers to lay down their weapons and give up the fight.